So what's going
What's
on?
up?
We're back up in this motherfucker.
We are here on a beautiful Monday, cold evening.
It's been freezing in LA.
Bitch, it's been cold for too long now.
Right when the sun goes down, it's like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm literally gonna die.
30 degrees, and then that wind chill is real ridiculous. Somebody asked me, is this your coldest winter? It's not, but it is an annoying winter.
It doesn't feel like it's not.
It's an annoying one, it is. But people forget that we're a desert, so...
The cold just comes and settles here.
And that's just it. But yeah, what's up, boo?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Let's get into our episode.
Mm-hmm. So
We're fresh off a lot.
We are.
It's been an active... These people and their wants and needs.
We are fresh off a lot, though. We had my birthday.
We did. Welcome to another year around the sun, earth, and moon.
Another year. I made it. I totally made it.
Do you feel older and wiser?
No, I had a baby last year, so I think...
What does that mean?
That gave me my older and wiser moment.
Oh, so you're done with getting any older or wiser.
I made it.
You're finished.
I crossed over the hill.
Got it.
And I'm here.
So you did have a very gay extravaganza.
I did. It was so funny because I did my birthday party at the Abbey, which I just loved. A lot of you were mad because y'all wanted niggas. And the niggas that were there weren't the kind of niggas y'all wanted, but...
The niggas also, that a lot of the niggas there wanted the same niggas I wanted too. And a lot of us were...
I really did.
We were there to celebrate you.
I really did just tell all my straight friends we're going to the gay club for my birthday. But it was perfect too because Joey was hosting it and that was his first gay club that he hosted.
Yes.
So,
come on out. I'm coming out. You better come on out the closet, boy. We're proud of you. Living in your truth.
Right. And then we had Valentine's Day,
so
which we had a really good Valentine's Day. All of you guys came over my house. It was like a spontaneous, like,
let's all
morning.
be together because we're desperate.
Or it's Alexi's, like, second Valentine's Day, first Valentine's Day that he can actually acknowledge it.
Well, that's what it really
him.
was. We really all just wanted to bring Alexi stuff.
Yeah,
your baby.
That's what it was. And then I ended up making breakfast for all of you. I really tried to act like that was easy, but bitch,
it was very sweet and cute. You made us like crepes and strawberries, and it was
Nutella.
It was romantic.
Bacon, hash browns,
and I bought an obscene amount of balloons. It's
perfect. He loves those balloons.
They're a hit.
Red Heart balloons are still in my living room, and he still plays with them. It's just a thing.
Now they're gonna be his thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I was young, and I was like, "There's my Uncle Pat. Give me $5." Like he knows when I come,
a balloon.
Balloons.
Yeah,
and we'll just continue.
Right, and then Feffy showered us with mint skin gifts.
So cute, and chocolate, which I'm still eating to this day. I've been eating chocolate since Valentine's. I got spoiled for no reason.
You did, bitch. Bitch, you got overwhelmed. Spoiled.
I did get overwhelmed, spoiled.
That's cute, though. Don't you feel loved?
No, I felt like confused because it's like, why are so many people nice to me when I'm like horrible?
Because you're a nice girl too.
Deep down, deep down.
When you want to be. I'm still using those mint skin roller things on the face.
I don't know how it goes.
It's bomb, bitch. Because when I wake up, I'm swollen.
Yeah,
so
same. Especially like my eyes, under my eyes and stuff.
Yeah, Mint Skin's product is like, whatever crystal she uses on it, it reduces the swelling, which is really cool. So I've been doing it every day before I put on my makeup. Like,
I need to talk to her about it. I don't be as in Mint Skin as I need to.
It's bomb, bitch. It is bomb. So shout out to you, Feffy, and shout out to Mint Skin.
And our sweet little Valentine's Day. Then I had like a not date, which was like cool and chill.
And then I DJ'd because I got that money on Valentine's Day. Okay,
get that. Okay, you got that bag. That real boyfriend.
I know how to go and get a bag, don't I?
And then you had your second, more so heterosexual birthday celebration.
I did, which was kind of like a last minute. Like I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it. Because to be honest, remember my idea was just like, I'm a mom full time. I work full time. I'm tired all the time. I honestly would have been completely content with going to the spa, turning my phone off, and just chilling.
You did do that though too.
I did. Well, it honestly ended up being the perfect birthday. I DJ'd the night before, so I went into my birthday making money. Then I woke up, went to Burke Williams for the first half of the day. Then we went to Beauty and Essex for, how do you pronounce that?
Beauty and Essex?
No,
I'm like, you did it.
Joliet on the
balcony. Joliet on the balcony?
Yeah. They're Sundays, which is a fun thing to do in LA if you're listening and don't know where to go.
Joliet on the balcony.
Yeah. Say that you're with Jay Ryan or
Sean, not
Dickerson.
Sean.
But that was cute, and then I DJ'd again that night. So
couple bags, a little bit of relaxation, a turn up with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good, and then also this past week was Grammy weekend, and
bitch.
I acted like 21 years old.
You were in these streets.
What a joke!
It was just so funny because you were like,
joke.
"I'm not going out. I want no parts." And bitch, you were in it. You were in the middle of the hurricane.
I did Molly. I was like, what? I don't even know. I genuinely can, of course, blame nobody but Joey.
Right.
As all the problems in my life. No, he's the best, but he's like the best turn-up partner. And we just had so much fun. I can't even, like, usually you hate when you're kind of like event hopping and stuff like that. And we originally went to the Black Grammy shit, which was like young and massive, and it was like Soulja Boy acting a fool and just like
Draco.
That nigga said Grammy party. He could make it. He was up there acting a fool. Everybody was drinking and getting lit. And then we went to Shaba, which is like
I love a Shaba.
A personal hometown favorite. Shaba's kind of like a reggae party.
Shaba's a little bit of New York and LA. They literally took the essence of New York and tried to put it in LA. Someone who's lived in New York, it's still not New York, but it's the closest
No, it's what you're going to get here.
Yeah, it's the closest thing, which is dope.
But I just still feel like, well, maybe not as much, and especially Grammy weekend, because, like, Drake and everybody who else found out about Shaba rated Shaba, but to me it's like a hometown favorite. Where it's like all the natives are there, like you see people that you've grown up with your whole life, and it's just
and you're coming to dance. You're going to sweat your ass off. Every time I've been, I've sweated my ass off from dancing, and that's pretty rare in LA. Like
no,
usually
I love
we're
it.
too fucking prissy to be doing shit. I mean, well, no, not our
I'm
friends,
not,
but not our friends. But most clubs aren't like when you go to Shaba, you know you're about to have a good ass time. You
don't wear your hair straight to Shaba. Don't wear no heels to Shaba.
Nothing.
You look
sneakers
stupid.
and curly hair, and that's it.
Exactly.
Or tie that hair up. And
or you could put it straight. It's gonna be curly though, bitch. Your hair gonna get curly at some point.
Leave a different bitch. You gonna leave a different bitch.
But so then we went there, and it was really fun. Like we ran into like Anthony was there, and like Lenny S, and like all those. So it was a lot of New York people there too, but it was like a good blend, like a still family vibes. And then we went to the Drake party at, where the fuck did we end up? We just ended up going to a lot of different places, but it was so funny because by that time I was over it, bitch.
Were you?
I was over it before I left. So every time we got to a door, like before they figured out the situation and they tried to like be away, I was like, well, I could go home, like immediately. Bitch, every time.
Your patience for waiting at a door that was limited.
In
the first 30 seconds, you'll be like, okay, well, I can just go home. And it's just like,
just because I could be smoking weed on my couch.
It's just 30 seconds. I think I think in Grammy weekend, it's just kind of like you just know, even if you are plugged, you still have to like finesse. Yeah. But bitch, y'all celebrated my birthday that night, and it wasn't even my birthday. Y'all celebrated my birthday
on your behalf. Remember, we called you so fucked up, like, hey, on the FaceTime. It was ridiculous
and awesome.
I
love you guys. So good.
I remember Feffy called you back like, I was there. I know you drunk bitch. We were all in the FaceTime acting a fool, wishing Asia happy birthday at her game.
Right.
But on the last one, when I was just like over my wits and I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't give a fuck about this. And even Feffy was getting on her bougie horse too. She was like, we're from this city. And I was like, mine, nigga. That's right. So are we going to go smoke some weed or what?
Not. Right.
But then fucking Young Thug came. And I'm
Beyonce.
Bitch. Jeffrey Hive. And I wanted to stand and just like shoot the shit or whatever, but this nigga came with every nigga he's ever met in his life.
Oh, he came with the football team.
You could tell that he just told all his boys, like, have any of you been to LA? Because this the weekend. We mobbing, nigga. It's slime season. Like it was so many people that once he came in, they were like, that's it, done. And it's like, of course, because he just came with 100 niggas. You done fucked the whole ratio of the party up, Young Thug.
All of it. And he didn't care.
Girl, he didn't give a fuck about us. They're all his babies and his loves. He don't care about.
He's all my son.
So then, like, Joey raised hell and, like, Drake raised hell and, like, they came out and got us. And I still just didn't get any time with Young Thug.
None of it?
Because then Tiana came and they wanted to be over there by, like, them. And I've been over there, like, what happened to Jeffrey Hive?
Well,
we still got lit. It was still a good weekend.
It's been a great Black History Month.
Well,
Ah!
things have occurred, and shall we get into our
first segment?
Things have been occurring, Black people. And it's time that we take notice and call it what it is.
You're right, because Cardi said we might as well just throw Black History Month away.
We can't do that.
Because it's Black History Month every day.
And it's always, we get the shortest month every year. And it's like, give them the 21. 28?
28.
Give them.
Every leap year.
We ain't giving these motherfuckers no goddamn 30 month. Or 31. That's what I do know. You better
right.
3-week month and let's go.
See?
We can't throw it away. We just have to empower the rest of it. I've
had a great month. I'm not going to lie. I mean,
outside of the public scandals that are completely just taking the integrity out of our community publicly.
Yeah, speaking of which we were talking about last episode.
What?
Jussie.
Uh-huh.
Our young Empire star who we fought so hard.
We were rooting for you.
We were. Okay, we fucking were. And he just kind of like, where do we even begin with that?
I don't know, because I feel like it's like such a complicated, it's such a complicated circumstance. Is this nigga lying? It very much, all evidentiary support is pointing to that. I'm sure there'll be further developments. Of course, the conspiracy Afrocentric theorist of me thinks like Chicago police are corrupt as fuck. Maybe they're trying to find a way to discredit him. Remember, Sarai did not know those Nigerian men.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, so here's the thing. And she was also polished and trained when we called her.
That's right, girl. You better wear that crown, Saraya. Keep rocking.
Saraya.
Well, you say it right then.
Saraya.
It's corrected.
But there you go. But no, I mean, I don't know. There's always three sides to a story. The story that most people are pointing to is a dick appointment gone wrong.
You can't. Let me just tell you one more thing. You cannot, and I am a crazy bitch. You cannot schedule a hate crime over the dick.
No, you can't.
What?
You can't even schedule a hate crime, period.
You also can't schedule a hate crime. So now that we have those two golden rules clear.
It's just so annoying because it really was just
know, those Nigerians. So it probably was. Now we done solved it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was because obviously the story's still unfolding. There's like a kid, like some influencer. I think he was on like a reality show. His name's like Milan or something. And
Milan Christopher?
Him, yeah.
You know. Okay. Well,
no, but where's he from? He's from like Love and Hip Hop, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But he be in these gay streets.
I don't know. But either way.
Hey, sis.
Yeah, okay. So the girls are saying that like, I guess his dad is somebody that's in like the police department something, and he's been saying from day one.
His dad works at Chicago PD, and he's been
saying from day one that like this was all a scam, this was all a lie. No, everybody was just like, girl, shut up, you know. And now that it's unfolding, he's just pretty much like, I've been told y'all, and it is true.
He's like, over there like Lil Boosie's daughter. I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all, niggas.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know. It's just regardless of right now, the whole idea is just disgusting because at the end of the day, what it's taking away from are the actual victims of hate crime. And it's just one of those moments that just make us all look stupid. Like,
it abuses the public's trust. Mm-hmm. And also, so many people were standing by you and standing for you.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of the homies' pages, like, still kept it up, huh?
Yeah, still kept that post up, supporting your friend. I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know
That's the part that's heartbreaking.
I also don't think that mainstream media in America is really a stranger to trying to defame or discredit like a black man.
That part too. But now it's just bringing it all into
There's a lot of boy who cried wolf in here, and I don't know which one is it.
And now it's just messy. It's a big ass mess.
And now you look like a messy queen trying to stereotype these gays out here when you were breaking stereotypes, you stupid.
I went and looked at like other videos. He did like a show shortly before he did that interview on TV, but he did a show and I saw a clip of him saying that he was the gay Tupac.
Yeah, he did. He said, I fought back. I'm the gay Tupac. Like that, so confident.
That was so bizarre to me. And I was just so confused.
So any of us could claim that we're Tupac?
It was just, it was so extra to me. So
if
now
that's the case,
the whole story is just a big ass mess. I just want to throw the whole situation away and let them figure it out. And that's just that. So I guess we'll just have to keep tuning into this soap opera. Hopefully
there will be further developments, and I think that we'll kind of get a little bit more concrete evidence as we go along.
Or will we? Because what will happen?
Put this whole thing in rice. I would like to reintroduce myself as the mixed Tupac.
Bitch.
Now that I know anybody could be it.
Girl, anybody
You could be Biggie if you want.
I just can't even. I just still am just like, it's just so stupid and so messy. So whatever. Moving on.
Jesse, we're not going to be here for too much of these motherfucking games out here, bruh.
We were going so hard. You
too
too,
hard.
bitch.
Too hard.
You were raging last
you know, I have
episode.
epilepsy. I almost rolled into a seizure fucking with your goddamn imagination.
That was a lot. So moving on.
So that's just like, I mean, it's kind of in the same vein when we're talking about social injustices and stuff like that, because clearly it's a hot topic. What Gucci and Prada and Montclair and Katy Perry's horrific, disgusting shoes and even Beyonce's jacket and all of this blackface minstrel show representation on fame. Here's the thing. Here's where
I didn't know Beyonce had a jacket. I will look this up.
Yeah, Queen Bee.
What jacket was it?
Don't try to put me out there like I'm hating on Beyonce, my nigga. You're never gonna.
I'm not. You just said I.
No, but yeah, and the thing about Beyonce doing it is, I think that there is a cognitive difference between a Black person that is bringing a level of awareness and more so trying to expose the level of disrespect that was existing at a certain time and place versus Katy Perry just wearing niggas on her shoes or Prada having little nigga monkeys in the window of their for visuals looking like cones.
It's just interesting to me because, to be honest, it's just like, where are the Black people? Oh, you good?
A lot's happening. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. You see? Let me just get my life together. But what I am doing is listening.
Okay. It's just interesting because it's just kind of like, where are all of the Black people in these creative meetings for these high-end designer companies? Like,
there aren't any.
Nobody is saying, yo, we probably shouldn't do that in the climate of today's fucking world.
That's the whole point, is that there is no diverse representation, and they have these white people that they assume are culture blacksperts, and they're allowing this to happen. Another theory is that it's an intentional disgrace to the Black and minority community to be like, get the fuck up off of our design, stop wearing our shit. Mm-hmm. We're not trying to market to you fucking niggers. That's how they feel.
I don't know, girl. This shit is crazy. It's just different because nobody's telling them this is not okay. I like Gucci's response to the whole, controversy. Like, they had a meeting and they decided that they were going to expand and make it a point and create a whole diverse cultural department to oversee everything and all of that. Because that's where I'm all about the progress. Okay, you fucked up, whatever. How are we going to fix this? What's the solution? I don't know what Prada and Montclair and all of them are doing.
I mean, yeah, Prada pulled the monkeys. Everybody's going to do whatever's politically correct in this social climate because they can't stand to look publicly racist or whatever the case may be. But to me, it's why are we putting our dollars to somebody that doesn't give a fuck about us when we could be giving them to somebody that does?
Yeah, I'm not really a designer label whore. I like vintage. I like shit like that. But I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a pair of shoes. I'm going to go and do something else first.
I mean, I've had phases and it comes and goes. And I kind of feel the same way. But I mean, bulletins, surprise, these fashion houses have no intent. And there's been so many different times when Tommy Hilfiger was caught saying it, the Ralph Lauren scandal. There's been so many times these richer than God white powerhouses, the same way as these team owners, don't give a fuck about you.
No, they don't give a fuck about any of us.
They don't want you doing anything. Mm-hmm. Hence why Henny Palooza was never sponsored by Hennessy. Right. Hence why these massive corporations.
I don't see. Well, there are things I could talk about and things I can't. Only because it's I don't really know why Hennessy never sponsored.
But it's But it's because of this conceptually, though. Like, these European financial powerhouses that are umbrellas over massive entities, albeit fashion houses, whether it's like Alexander McQueen and YSL and Prada or Gucci or whether it's that or whether it's in the spirits industry where it's Hennessy and you know what I mean? It does. They're not looking for you to be their average consumer. If you do, consume our shit and shut the fuck up. Don't show nobody. Don't brand this as it's in your community.
So then why do they have like a Nas representing them? You know what I mean? So then where does that come from?
Because part of me doesn't know if it's completely exclusive to race. To me, it's a coupled problem, and it has to do with race and class. And sometimes, depending on your class or your financial position, that can exceed your race. They don't give a fuck if some
But then if you think about all the Hennessy ambassadors, like all the Hennessy ambassadors I know in Los Angeles and in New York are all Black, right? So then how does that play a part in the midst of, that's why I say like with the Juicy Palooza, like I don't really know if it was because of a Black thing or if it was just because for them, they didn't even think they needed it. You know what I mean? Like it could have just been like
Hennessy or the people or the guys?
Hennessy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like for just, I'm just using that as an example because that's the closest thing to home. But if you think about like who they have representing them in the streets, like they're all Black, they're all the homies. You know what I mean?
But that's us seeing the world through our eyes because that's our network and that's who we're exposed to and that's who we're surrounded with.
Right.
If you were a random white girl from wherever and your social circle wasn't as multicultural and as diverse and ethnic and wasn't predominantly Black, then your exposure to those people would be a completely different thing. You'd have a completely different perspective on it. I'm sure if I talk to like my homegirls on some Upper East Side New York shit that are like little white like private school chicks, they would have a different.
Well, they're probably not even drinking Hennessy, girl.
Which is another reason that you'd think that they would embrace it more opposed to being completely fascist, classist, and racist.
Yeah, but I don't know with the Hennessy thing. I know with Gucci and Prada and all of that, it's just kind of like, you guys fucked up. I do like the fact that Gucci, like I said, came back with like this is how we're going to fix it. Prada hasn't really said shit. They all just pulled back and they were like, my bad. But I'm here for the progress part. It just still is annoying that it's just like we're in 2019 and you guys are still letting these things get past the conference room.
Well, yeah, not only the conference room, but like think about how many levels that kind of thing has to go to even make it through to like manufacturing.
That's why I'm saying
like
the conference room. The conference
room
where you're creating the ideas and it was like, oh, this was an idea. It should have just been left in that
and have her
meeting.
Pull the turtleneck up right here and then stare directly. We want her to be blonde hair and blue eyes. If you could have the no tan. We don't want no tan.
Freckles.
It was
pale
just
lips. I mean, whatever. What you gonna do?
It's obviously insulting. I don't expect anything beside it at this point. But
I'm hopeful still.
You're a better bro. You're a better. I think they bank on people like you being hopeful. You know what I mean?
Change. I'm hopeful because, like I said, I appreciate Gucci doing that response because then it was just like, okay, cool. You know, y'all fucked up, whatever. There's still room for forgiveness. There's still room for change. So let's see now what happens. The other ones, I'm like, you know? Because then you still have people like the Floyds who are like, fuck that shit. I still want to wear my Gucci. And actually now I'm going to post a post.
Coon of the century.
Gucci from head to toe and say, fuck all y'all.
Floyd Mayweather is the coon of the century. I'm so sick of that nigga jigabooing his stupid ass money all over. I heard somebody say like recently, I don't even remember where I heard it, like maybe on some radio show or something, but they were like, Floyd Mayweather is so poor that all he has is money. Like his value begins and ends right there.